Compound versus isolation. So, firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what a compound exercise is. A compound exercise is an exercise that will involve more than one muscle group, and usually these are the primary exercises in a workout. So, these are the foundations and the staple movements that you'll stick with throughout your program or throughout your whole mesocycle, your whole training program. Okay. Now, the best time to follow these is in the beginning of your workout because this is the main exercise that you're trying to work on. Okay, if you're training for strength, it's going to be your big compound lift that's going to build you there. If you're training for muscle size, it's going to be a big compound lift to get you there. Okay, if it's something like functionality or stuff like that, maybe things are a little bit different. But ultimately, you tailor your program around the stimulus you're looking for, and in most cases, it will involve your compound exercises. So yeah, you'll begin your programs with the compound exercise. So that's when. How to do them is another story for another video. But the reason you will do them is to get the most stimulus with as little fatigue as possible out of the workout. Okay, now from there. Your isolation exercises, they are the ones that involve a single muscle group. It's isolated muscle group. And this is usually for muscular rehabilitation or postural rehabilitation to fix your posture. It might be that you've got a certain weakness in a certain muscle group and it's underactive. So you've got to catch it up. Maybe that you've got asymmetries. Now, if you look at my bicep there and you look at my bicep there, I've got an asymmetry that I'm currently working on, and it was due to having a shoulder injury a number of years ago. So what do? I do isolated exercises to work on this and catch it up. Okay. Now, with regards to addressing this, we focus more on unilateral movements, which are one limit at a time. But that's another video for another day. But there's your gist of compound and isolation exercises. The isolated exercise you'll use as more secondary or accessory movements to correct whatever imbalances or discrepancies you have in your posture or your muscle strength and size. And as a result, it's just like the finishing touches. So imagine I was liken things to making a soup. If you make a soup or you're making a curry or something like that, and you go, what does it need? You'll have a little taste with the spoon. Yeah? That little sprinkle of salt, that's your isolated exercise. Where the actual curry or the soup itself is your primary ones. Yeah? Your compound lifts. Okay? So if you like this video, be sure to give us a follow. And if you want more tips like this, I've got my new book that I've recently written. It's there for you free in the description. 38 Laws of Strength and Power. And if you want to build big mass, big muscle, it's definitely the place for you to read. Okay? So I hope this benefits you, and I'll see you soon. Take care. See you later.